Friends, let's do our 7 sadhanas of Vedic chanting, mantra dhyanam, common sense thought, Guru Parampara, Shanti mantra ucharana, Sankalpa for the entire universal spiritual growth, Parayanam of the Upanishadic mantras, and studying Shwethashwathara Upanishad, 6th chapter, 21st mantra. Today we will be seeing who is the Adhikari for the Brahma Vidya. Till yesterday we saw how with Guru Shishya Parampara Paddhati, Shwethashwathara Rishi Ji has got the Brahma Vidya. For that, how he has done Tapasya and Upasana, those topics have been covered. So, Tapaprabhavat Deva Prasadat Cha Brahma Shwethashwataraha Atha Vidvan. Then what did he do? Atyashramibhyaha Paramam Pavitram Prauvacha Samyak Rishi Sanghajustam. That portion we'll study with Bhashya to inspire ourselves to take up spiritual sadhana more seriously, sincerely. And all these we invoke Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana Krupa, so that quickly we unfold our personality layers and become useful for the world and our own spiritual growth. In the Vedic chanting, like last few days, today also few more days, we will chant the Panchadevata Suktham Suram Atharvana Veda for Sviya Rakshana, Sanatana Dharma Samrakshana, Samasta Dveshya Dveshaka Shatru Samula Nirmulana. Then we will learn today's new Suktam, that is KRIMI Nirmulana Suktam. Yeah, come, let us start. ओम अथ स्वीय सनातन धर्मस्य परिपूर्ण संरक्षण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य स्वस्य समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं अग्निवायु सूर्य चंद्र आपो देवतां सर्वय देवताम् उद्देश्य अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत सूक्तानां पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे हृदयपूर्वकेण प्रार्थनामपि कुर्महे. अग्नि ओम अग्नेयत्ते तपस्ते न तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्ते हरस्ते न तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्तेऽर्चिस्ते न तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्ते शोचिस्ते न तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्ते तेजस्ते न तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायु वायो यत्ते तपस्ते न तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्ते हरस्ते न तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्तेऽर्चिस्ते न तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्ते शोचिस्ते न तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्ते तेजस्ते न तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्य सूर्ययत्ते तपस्ते न तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्ते हरस्ते न तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्तेऽर्चिस्ते न तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्ते शोचिस्ते न तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्ते तेजस्ते न तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्र चन्द्रयत्ते तपस्ते न तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्ते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्तेऽर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्ते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्ते तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो देवतास् ॐ आपो यद्वस्तपस्तेन तं प्रतिदपत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वोहरस्तेन तं प्रतिहरत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वोर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्चत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वशोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोचत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वस्तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणुत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः ॐ शान्तिः 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 keep on doing such self-protecting mantra ucharana. Okay, friends, today the new Suktam we learn is Krimi Roga Nivarana Suktam. So, through all these Suktams, we are making ourselves protected, goal oriented, hardworking, reaching the goal, serving the world. Krimi, all sorts of disease causing gross and subtle things, waterborne or airborne or foodborne or moisture borne. However, they try to enter into us and try to do the harm, damage to our body. Not that they deliberately do कि इसके अंदर जाके मैं वो करता हूँ, but that's how when they enter that happens. So it is always better to uh, remove all the krimi and their roga, krimi roga nivarana sukta. So the Vaidya, the medication, good food, cleanliness, neatness, and also this mantrocharana, Shabda Shakti, with that also Narayana, these Krimi Roga Nivarana happens. Because Shabda is so powerful, when the Guru teaches us, such great wisdom dawns in us, sorting out all our lifelong problems. See the power of this Shabda. Shabda Shakti is Achintya. And that Shabda is when it is the Vaidika mantra, it becomes multifold. When that is done with Shraddha Bhakti, it becomes so powerful. Okay. The Kandva is the Rishi to whom this is revealed. Devatas are for the first mantra Mahidevata, from second to five the Krimi Jambhana Devata. Okay. All the bodily diseases caused by various these whatever you call living beings, bacteria, etc., for the removal of them, for the disappearance of them. Tell them to go. If they didn't go, apply the medicine. You be healthy. You are not going to kill them. They are coming to attack. We are protecting ourselves. There's nothing wrong. It is required. So, thank God for us, the Veda Pramana is there to know what to do, what not to do. So, okay, the mantra goes like this ki the uh this Indra Sambandhi, the huge, this mantra is like a very powerful stone and it can kill all the krimi. Krimi means Akide, Makode, all bacteria, virus, fungus, such things. Like we use the pestle to pound the horse grams. In the same way, with this mantrocharana and Aushadhi Sevana, good exercise, consciously, I am pounding and eliminating all the enzymes, etc., whatever you call them, infectious things, disease causing organisms from my body. Whatever they are there within me, I am pounding them and eliminating them. It's a conscious prayer. Like I become aware of my stula sharir. I can feel where is what problem happening. Some of them are because of my wrong food taken, etc. Many of them are because of any of these organisms. Let them go away, let them be eliminated. Consciously, when we do, they go away. And we need such a good, healthy, energetic sharira for seva and sadhana. Then, all the organisms which can be seen by the eyes, which cannot be seen by the eyes, all of them I am eliminating. Not only they, those which have gone inside my body and staying there from long time and made their own colonies. These all of them, one comes and then it makes colony. They are like this. One of the religion, jahan bhi jaye, sugar ki tarah, they have children and then they want to occupy that place and they want to be the, what do you say, the owners of that land. Whether go to China, North America, America, Russia, London, everything they occupy. These also they make their colonies. So whichever have made their colonies and eating away, taking away my vitalities. Any of them. The cancer causing organisms se lekar, any one of them which are creating those problems. See, the allergens are there, various things. So, those which can be seen, which cannot be seen, which have gone inside and made their own colonies, all of them, some of their names are the Algandu and the Shalga. They are the names of the KRIMI. You have the fungus, the algae, the aniloda, arthropoda, what you call them, same thing here. And all the other small little these uh, disease causing things, with this mantra ucharana I am warding them off, I am eliminating. Then same thing, uh, with this Utkrushta mantra as well as Aushadhi called as good food and required Aushadhi, if at all some disease becomes more intolerable or pain giving. With all these mantra and Aushadhi sadhana, I am doing the samhara of them. So, all the uh, again these insects which are with the medication scorched or not scorched by them, and which are for the time being appearing to be ineffective, non drying, and which are remaining, and which are waiting for the opportunity for again to rise. All of them with this mantra I am eliminating, destroying, not even one should remain. See that? This means what? The though we take medicine sometime, totally those disease causing things have not gone. They stay one or two, again they get relapsed. And some they become the medicine resistant. That's the big problem. Every time the science discovers medicine, those particular things again develop the resistance, and through various changes again they attack. Medical terminology I don't know, but the idea is clear. See the approach of the Rishi. He says, after even taking the Aushadhis also, those who are not eliminated, those still staying, those who are getting mutated and coming in different way to attack, those who are under the influence of the medicine appearing to be, what do you call, controlled, but still waiting for the opportunity that when the medical effect goes away, immunity gets reduced, ready to attack. All those krimis I am destroying with this mantra. That mantra is Sankalpa Shakti. This chanting itself is mantra. There is no other mantra. This itself is mantra. Okay? Then, in the same way, the infectious organisms in the intestines, which are at the skull and head and brain level, which are there in my the sides of the entire body, all of them I am destroying. सो सर से लेकर भुजाओं में से लेकर पेट से लेकर जहां कहीं भी है, let all of them go out. Because anywhere any infection, the pain is to the entire body and to all of to the entire person. That he cannot be effective in his life. He can't do anything. We all know that. So, and any of the infectious things this is causing, wanting to enter inside, I am closing the doors for them and not allowing them to enter. कान से भी चले जाएंगे, आंख से भी, नाक से भी, मुख से भी. From anywhere these disease causing things can go. So I am blocking all of them. And these are the mantras, powerful. I am chanting and destroying them. So in the same way, the krimis which have entered into me have come from the various mountainous ranges and the forests. Means they are the ones they were there now. And they all I am sending back entire health disease causing whatever a krimi jati is there, all of them I am destroying. Powerful mantra it is. This we said about the gross body disease causing organism. So to our own mind, whatever the krimi rupa, durgunas, durvrittis, create the diseases of the mind. Instead of pursuing the reality, anything we pursue is the disease only of the mind. Let all of those diseases also be eliminated. We can chant both for gross and subtler. Only 5 mantras. Now let us learn them, chant them. Om Atharvana Vedantargata Krimi Roga Nivarana Suktam. ॐ इन्द्रस्य यामहि दृशत् ॐ इन्द्रस्य यामहि दृशत् कृमेर्विश्वस्य तर्हणि कृमेर्विश्वस्य तर्हणि तयापि नश्मि संकृमीन् तयापि नश्मि संकृमीन् दृशदा खल्वाम् इव दृशदा खल्वाम् इव ॐ इन्द्रस्य यामहि दृशत् कृमेर्विश्वस्य तर्हणि तयापि नश्मि संकृमीन् दृशदा खल्वाम् इव ॐ इन्द्रस्य यामहि दृशत् कृमेर्विश्वस्य तर्हणि तयापि नश्मि संकृमीन् दृशदा खल्वाम् इव. सेकंड. दृष्टम् अदृष्टम् अत्सृहम् अथो अत्रुहम् अथो दृष्टम् अदृष्टम् अत्रुहम् अथो कुरूरुमत्रुहम् कुरूरुमत्रुहम् अल्गण्डोन् सर्वान् भलुनान् छलुनान् अल्गण्डोन् सर्वान् छलुनान् कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसे दृष्टम् अदृष्टम् अत्रुहम् अथो कुरूरुम् अत्रुहम् अल्गण्डोन् सर्वान् छलुनान् कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि दृष्टमदृष्टमत्रुहम् अथो कुरूरुमत्रुहम् अलगण्डोन् सर्वान् छलुनान् कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि वचसा जम्भयामसि. Next, mantra number 3. अलगण्डोन् हन्मि महता वधेन अलगण्डोन् हन्मि महता वधेन दूना अदूना अरसा अभूवन् दूना अदूना अरसा अभूवन् शिष्टान शिष्टान नितरामि वाचा शिष्टान शिष्टान नितिरामि वाचा यथा कृमीणां किरुच्छिशातै यथा कृमीणां न किरुच्चिशातैः अलगण्डोन् हन्मि महता वदेन दूना अदूना अर्हसा अभूवन् शिष्टान् शिष्टान् नितिरामि वाचा यथा कृमीणां न किरुच्चिशातैः अलगण्डोन् हन्मि महता वधेन दूना अदूना अरसा अभूवन् शिष्टान् शिष्टान् नितरामि वाचा यथा कृमीणां न किरुच्छिशातैः. Fourth mantra. अन्वान्त्र्यं शीर्षण्यम् अथो अन्वान्त्र्यं शीर्षण्यम् अथो पार्ष्णेयं कृमीन् पार्ष्णेयं कृमीन् अवस्कवं व्यध्वरम् अवस्कवं व्यध्वरम् कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि अन्वान्त्र्यं शीर्षण्यम् अथो पार्ष्णेयं कृमीन् अवस्कवं व्यध्वरं कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि अन्वान्त्र्यं शीर्षण्यम् अथो पार्ष्णेयं कृमीन् अवस्कवं व्यध्वरं कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसि. Fifth one. ये कृमयः पर्वतेषु वनेषु ये कृमयः पर्वतेषु वनेषु ओषधीषु पशुषु ओषधीषु पशुषु अप्स्वन्तः अप्स्वन्तः ये अस्माकं तन्वम् आविविशुः ये अस्माकं तन्वमाविविशुः सर्वं तद्धन्मि जनिमकृमीणां सर्वं तद्धन्मि जनिमकृमीणां ये कृमयः पर्वतेषु वनेषु ओषधीषु पशुषु अप्स्वन्तः ये अस्माकं तन्वमाविविशो सर्वं तद्धन्मिजनिमकृमीणां ये कृमयः पर्वतेषु वनेष्वोषधीषु पशुष्वप्स्वन्तः ये अस्माकं तन्वम् आविविशुः सर्वं तद्धन्मिजनिमकृमीणाम्. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Twice we will chant. See, that means what? That's what when we heard hundreds of times that all our Rishi Munis know all ologies that are there in today's modern world. One of them is this, the diseaseology, the medicinology, all of that. This is a proof that they know that the diseases happen because of these organisms. And they come from the Parvata. See how many things that are told. Parvata from the mountainous ranges, Vana from the plant kingdom they come to us. Then Oshadi, the food we consume, from that also they can enter. Pashushu, the animals which we take care, from them they come. Apaha, from the waters they come, and Vayu. So they know from where these organisms enter into our sharira and which parts of the body they attack. All the parts they attack, mainly the head part, the stomach part, the sides parts, and they cause diseases. And they, with the medicine taken, also may not go away. Therefore, with Sankalpa Shakti, Prarthana Shakti, they can be eliminated. See, all these the krimi kitaka, because of which the disease comes, they know that. More than that, they must be in their deep meditation, knowing the entire arrival and growth of this krimi also. That's how with this mantra Shakti, they are sending them away. What a great achievement it is. I mean, they are conscious of everything all the time. So, somebody has a disease, immediately they, with the Yoga Shakti, do the diagnosis. Today we need all other outer equipments, nothing wrong. But those days they used to do with Yoga Shakti. And in Yoga Shakti, again with like instruments, if there is any fault in the instrument, mm, then we will be misguided by the parameters. है ना? Like your weighing machine spoil ho gaya and you are standing in it. It is showing you 30 kilometers, 40 kgs from last 200 years. Oh, kharab hai wo. In the same way, the blood checking instruments that are there. If the strip is not put properly or if the instrument is faulty, then it will not show the right things. But this Yoga Shakti, and there also it has to be perfect. Then we can exactly know where, which part of the Sharira, what sort of organism has occupied and how it is creating that uh, unhealth or disease. The yogis used to know for themselves and for others also, and they give the outer jadi booty medicine for the elimination of that, then some exercises and all, और इसके साथ ये मंत्रोच्चार. ओम अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत कृमिरोग निवारण सूक्तम. ओम इंद्रस्य यामहि दृशत् कृमेर्विश्वस्य तर्हणि तयापि नश्मिसं कृमीन् दृशदा कल्वाम इव दृष्टम् अदृष्टम् अत्रुहम् अतो कुरूरुम् अत्रुहम् अलगण्डून् सर्वान् छलुनान् कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसे अलगण्डून् हन्मि महता वदेन दूना अदूना अरसा अभूवन् शिष्टान नितिरामि वाचा यथा कृमीणां न किरुच्छिशातैः अन्वान्त्र्यं शीर्षण्यम् अथोपार्ष्णेयं कृमीन् अवस्कवं व्यध्वरं कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसे ये कृमयः पर्वतेषु वनेष्वोषधीषु पशुष्वप्स्वन्तः ये अस्माकं तन्वम् आविविशुः सर्वं तद्धन्मिजनिमकृमीणाम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ इन्द्रस्य यामहि दृशत् कृमेर्विश्वस्य तर्हणे तयापि नश्मिसं कृमीन् दृशदा कल्वाम् इव दृष्टम् अदृष्टम् अत्रुहम् अतो कुरूरुमत्रुहम् अलगण्डून् सर्वान् छलुनान् कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसे अलगण्डून् हन्मि माता वधेन दूना अदूना अरसा अभूवन् शिष्टानितिरामि वाचा यथा कृमीणां न किरुच्छिशातैः अन्वान्त्र्यं शीर्षण्यम् अथोपार्ष्णेयं कृमीन् अवस्कवं व्यध्वरं कृमीन् वचसा जम्भयामसे ये कृमयः पर्वतेषु वनेषु ओषधीषु पशुषु अप्सु अन्तः ये अस्माकं तन्वम् आविविशुः सर्वं तद्धन्मि जनिम कृमीणाम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 कृमि संहारक सूक्त also is there. And if we have that ability to zoom and see all the 50, 60 suktams we have seen, they all cover all that is required for our health, safety, security, empowerment, and then our successes in all our endeavors, especially spiritual. Wonderful, isn't it? So, with this, we must know how wise and great were our rishis. Okay, then find half an hour time daily or at least 20 minutes to do these parayanams. More powerful they are. Anyway, we are doing in the class. That's very good. Welcome of the class too. If you can find time, good. Our minds and bodies should always be healthy in all aspects so that we are enjoying our life. Enjoying the life is important, not through bhoga, living it fully well for the best of the purposes. That's the beauty. Mm. Okay, now in second topic today of our mantra ucharana dhyana purvaka in the Gayatri mantras. Today we will be chanting Kanyaka Parameshwari Gayatri mantra. The Kanyaka Parameshwari. The Vaishyas worship are more in the south. I don't know about north, but they do. She is the one who blesses with dhanadhanya, with the success in the vyapara. You and I in this class also are doing the Adhyatmika Vyapara of investing all our time and energy to get the result dividends of the Jnanam, the Sadhana, the Moksha. So for us also, this mother's blessings required, and all the mothers are from one Adi Parashakti only. And she herself is taken as the Parvati, etc. So the Adi Parashakti Mata came in that Kanyaka Parameshwari Rupini. She is Parabrahma, she is Parama Ishwari, she is Kripa Karuna Yukta. We have a lot of Purana evidences about her blessing the Bhaktas. We have faith in her, we trust. This is called Vidmahe. Then such mother we worship ardently. We also do our stotra and all to please her and are in the single pointed meditation on her. Dhimahi. Then we are praying Prachodayat. O Mother, protect the Sanatana Dharma. Protect the Sanatana Dharma, protecting, spreading all the saints, sages, and every of the workers, ones who are serving it. Protect me too. Empower me, empower the world, empower the positive people. Finally, empower us and put us on the path ultimate Prachodayat. Prachodhan Karna. Prachodhanan includes all the bodily movements wherever required, The senses movements required, the mana movements required, most importantly, intellect's movement. Intellect should always be having the knowledge, the remembrance of that knowledge, inspiration, and then it should whip up our Sharira, Prana, Indriya, Mana to work towards that goal. That's called Prachodana. With full joy, with full inspiration, with full commitment every moment. If the Daiva Krupa invoked like this really comes on to us, then we will not be wasting even a moment. We're always in sadhana, reaching the goal quickly. So, Om Bala Rupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannaha Kanya Prachodayat. Bala Parameshwari Kanya. Kanyaka Parameshwari है, तो परमेश्वरी एंड कन्या ओके बाल रूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात् कन्यका परमेश्वरी. So beautiful mother upasana, many people do it and they are blessed also. 27 times. Om Bala Rupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannah Kanyaka Prachodayat. Om Bala Rupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannah Kanyaka Prachodayat. Om Bala Rupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannah Kanyaka Prachodayat. Om Balarupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannah Kanyaka Prachodayat. Om Balarupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannah Kanyaka Prachodayat. Om Balarupinyai Vidmahe Parameshwaryai Cha Dhimahi Tannah Kanyaka Prachodayat. Om Balarupinyai Vidmahe परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ बालरूपिण्यै विद्महे परमेश्वर्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कन्यका प्रचोदयात्. ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः श्रीयादिपराशक्ति बाला त्रिपुरसुन्दरी कन्यका परमेश्वरी मात्रे नमः। ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि। समस्त शक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचार राजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि। जप कीर्तन भजन स्तोत्रादिना तोषयामि। तव चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये आत्मसमर्पणं करोमि प्रार्थयामि। सनातनधर्मस्य संरक्षणम् अभिवृद्धिं कुरु। सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर समस्तशत्रूणां शाश्वत निर्मूलनं कुरु। मम रक्षणं कुरु अस्मान् रक्षस्व। आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा। ओम श्री कन्यका परमेश्वरी मात्रे नमः. The beauty of the Vedanta is it's all inclusive. At each level of our life's evolution, whatever the sadhanas are required, they are told to be done. We are not told to reject them. Same time, once that sadhana is done, that state of evolution is transcended. We also should have the maturity to rise above those levels of sadhanas and take up the next level. That's the beauty of Advaita Jnana, like Shankara Bhagavan wrote the Bhashyams and told to study and reach out to that Advaita Brahma. And he verily again traveled all over the nation, established all the temples, told them to do various upasanas, pujas, japa. He himself wrote hundreds of stotrams on all devatas and all temples. Because depending on the level of the sadhaka, that level of sadhana is required. It is like education system. It's not only the post graduation universities are there in the country for education. No, there will be the pre-primary play schools also are there required for those children at that age. But he cannot stay all through life in that pre-primary play school. क्योंकि कुछ पढ़ने का नहीं होता है, करने का नहीं होता, खेलते रहो, ऐसा नहीं होता. You'll have to come to class 1, 2, 3. Accordingly, the subjects, the depth, the variety, the vastness goes on changing in sadhana also. Friends, we have done our Vedic chanting. Hope you have participated well with Shraddha and also invocation of Adiparashakti Mata in the form of Kanyaka Parameshwari. Great. Now the third aspect today is of our common sense thought. In our common sense thought, what is the thing to learn today? Maybe one or two simplest things. First thing is what key appreciations, congratulations, good that we made it now a regular feature to appear, be present in this satsanga for 1 hour 20, 15 minutes. Suggestion is keep it up. Don't listen to the mind. Use the intellect, know the value of it, be regular, and do the same things that are done every day with added vitality, added concentration, etc. Don't give it up. This is first. Now, the second is what? Along with this 1 hour of class, in which we just come sit, it is the divine Guru Parampara that speaks, wherein our efforts are less. We need not struggle much. And while giving us that Upadesha with their Tapo Shakti, if we are surrendering, they also give that ability temporary for our concentration, for our intellect's subtlety to catch what they are saying. In short, we are able to come to class with our Sankalpa Nishchaya, no doubt, but having come to the class, it is the divine Kripa which is making it effortless for us to listen and understand to some extent. Now, today's discussion is this key. After this class is over, again, in the next class which you choose to come, in between the whole day, what is happening by us to us in our life? Start becoming aware of it. Can we, now this is a today's common sense thought, can we command as many minutes and hours of the day as possible by taking things into our hands. Means we are fully aware of, we are fully conscious of what to achieve and what to do. You know, we have to achieve the satiation of hunger. Therefore, I know how to cook food and I'm eating it and I'm aware of it. I need to keep myself fit, so I know what exercises to do. I'm doing. I have to do my whatever social obligations or whatever my professional duties. Can I increase the level of my awareness and command my day fully, keeping it in my control, knowing fully well what is to be done and do it. More importantly, what's not to be done and avoid it. And in that, we attend to, along with these given examples of this activity, even the spirituality also, can we, by our commitment, by our planning, can we do? Not like in the class. In the class, it is the Ishvara and Guru Parampara Krupa. Of the class, it is mostly our personal Purushartha, wherein we only are procuring the books, we only have decided this 1.5 hour. Again, I am giving it for sadhana and going into our own that personal chamber, finding ourselves comfortable, and then doing by ourselves variety of the to be done sadhanas along with the study of the Upanishad, once again contemplating on that, trying to grasp what is said in that mantra, owning that knowledge. In this particular mantra of Shwethashwathara, which we are studying from almost 5 days, तव प्रभावात देव प्रसादाच्च ब्रह्म श्वेताश्वतरोत विद्वान अत्याश्रमेभ्यः परमं पवित्रं प्रोवाच सम्यक ऋषि संगज. In this way, can we increase our knowledge? This Upanishad, that Gita, that Yoga Vasishta Maharamayan, chapter wise or shloka wise or topic wise, mastering them. It is an extra effort from our side, isn't it? To again and again keep us in the spiritual field, spiritual mood, spiritual activities. In the class, we are pulled by divine grace. But in the world, what works is our vasanas. What works is our mind. What works is the outer world's continuous influence, temptations, and promptings, compulsions, obligations. People take us for granted. Your wife or husband or children take you for nothing. For any of their lazinesses, they will misuse you and abuse you. You know, we have to have that dignity, that self respect. That if somebody can do the work by themselves, which is their work after a certain age, that's called tapasya, especially in vanaprastha ashrama. Doing that work for them is not seva. It is only pampering them and making them lazy and wasting your time and not doing sadhana. Remember, if somebody is deceased, somebody is extremely engaged in family maintenance activities or any sadhana related things, then little bit you can help. But somebody is watching TV and just enjoying, and you need not make coffee to that fellow, whoever he may be. Banao apna khud. Otherwise, we are making them slave and bhogi, and we are wasting our time. Given by the Lord for instead of for sadhana something. And that the Patni Parameshwari, Pati Parameshwari, oh, some at different level discussions. When we talk about sadhana, it is our sadhana. You understand? Bhagavan Shiva never cares Ganga or Parvati when he sits for his meditation. He is busy. Krishna never cares. He's one kitne 16,100 wives when he has to go to Delhi to help Pandavas or to do any of the Rakshasa Samhara. Our sadhana is first for us. To that level, we have to evolve. So here, take the thing positively before we discuss about uh, pulling away our time from all these things. Whatever the time which is at our disposal, at least that if we can use it. And what I said actually is a wrong example because nowadays people are busy in their own work. Nobody wants us. Small little works here and there, they tell, chalo karke chhod do. But we waste our time by our own selves. So our today's common sense thought is, throughout the day, can we command our day? Can we master it? Can we try to utilize it for the spirituality maximum? Maximum. Hannah, and do it with joy, with commitment, with knowing that it is sadhana to reach to the higher goal. When the joy element in our sadhana we don't bring, then the misery element will enter. Then anything miserable we cannot do for long time, consistently. Joyful thing we can do for long. And why do we see that cinema serial 8 ghante? Because there is joy element in it. Therefore we do it. We created that element. From many lives we have done it. We didn't know it's only a habit. If not, everybody should be joyful only in indulging the things. But we see in the world thousands of them are who are enjoying the Deva Seva, the Guru Seva, the Desha Seva, the Dharma Seva, the Sadhana. People are enjoying it. How many are there? So this is seen. So it is possible. It is made possible. So we made enjoying as a habit. They made enjoying doing good things as habits. So can we do that? That's the question today. How much more effective we can make our each day more spiritual oriented, deeply doing all our sadhanas, consciously doing with full awareness we are doing. In that, one of the important thing is systematizing the planning of schedule from morning till night. First thinking shuru karke, which are the hours which are freely available to me. In each of them, what I have to do. If you can really become clear about it and actually start doing, even 2, 3, 4% also we are successful to begin with is a good beginning. Without stopping there, we slowly increase the percentage of our success. And mind you, all that is in the mind only. I, my mind, and my intellect, of course. In the intellect, the information and knowledge, if it is fully there, then it takes the help of the mind, and together they plan, they think for the day. And most important is, it is my day, it is my life. It is I using my everyday have to improve in my life of spirituality. थोड़ा ये feeling को बढ़ाना है. Don't let lose ourselves into the world of things and beings that they pull us and command us. This happens when we don't have our own chosen goal. How can it be कि we are without our goal even after studying Upanishads? क्या ब्रह्म विद्या नहीं पाना, ब्रह्म तत्व नहीं पाना, मुक्ति नहीं चाहिए? नहीं चाहिए स्वामी, somehow you are talking, that's why we are coming here to listen out of obligation and all compulsion. ये मूड में मत रहना, अभी पहले थे शायद, अभी अभी कम आउट, इट्स नॉट फॉर मी. I am doing classes for myself, you attend for yourself, so too I have to do sadhana for myself. Each one will have to discover the need of it for ourselves. It's my day, how am I allowing it to just pass without any substantial thing done? 26th, 27th Aprils have gone. Today is 28 तारीख है शायद, जो भी है मेरी घड़ी में नहीं दिखाता वो. हाँ. So this day also will pass away, tomorrow will pass away. But how much we have become aware, how much we have become well planned, and with full enthu and joy, how much we have done the sadhanas. The sthula doing sadhanas are upasanas, etc. The sukshma sadhanas to be done are the japa, study, contemplations. Much more subtle sadhanas of doing is doing nothing and being a witness. Not now, Ramaji, I am witness, do nothing. Everything my husband does. ऐसा वाला नहीं. It is 15-20 minutes. We are just observing your mind objectively, remaining as sakshi, quietening the mind. These are all the higher sadhanas for the highly evolved students who are at the level of Mandukya, the Upanishads, wherein they have to discover that Brahman in which there is no Srushti Sthitilaya, there is no Dvaita. Everything is in the mind, mind is Maya, becomes effective when you evaluate. The devaluation of it is by being a witness to it. When we are witness, when we are training ourselves to be the witness for the mind, all the vagaries of the mind gets stopped, mind gets quieted. When the mind gets quieted, it is revealed. What is revealed? The reality alone is real. Everything else is the chaotic projection of the mind called as Maya. Maya called as mind. Those subtle things are revealed. तो एवरीडे समटाइम वो भी कर लो, बाकी भी कर लो, जॉयफुली रहो. Totally see that we lived a day like a yogi and sadhaka, not a bhogi and a samsara. And it is by choice and by maturity, by one's own decision, by one's own well planned way of living life. यू नो हमेशा पिक्चराइज करना है हमारे अपने आप का. कीप an ideal personality and aim at becoming like him. That's one thing. Another is picturize ourselves. What I want to be after 10 years, 5 years. So, what I have to do for that? Then be inspired in doing so. And what can add to this is what? If I don't do these things, and if I continue doing what I am doing, the nonsense, what will I be after 5 years? एक तो एज वाइज आई बिकम मोर बुढ़ाऊ, abilities will go away bodily. But what will happen to my mind? With the worries contained, continued, anxieties continued, you know, the desires continued, the undue value given to the world continued. You know, what will happen to me after 5 years? थोड़ा सोच लो. डर नहीं लग रहा? वो डर ही है जो आज से हमें साधना कराता है. And if we are not aware, if we are sleepy, if we are lazy for the future, then in the present, effectively we destroy it. Present destroyed is life destroyed because life is done and achieved and lived in the present only. What so called future we every day talk about is experienced as present today only. But that depends on what we do because the whole world is the action and result related. Karma or karma phala. So imagine after 5 years, what should be my manasthiti, my buddhisthiti positively. So uske liye what to do? We have to have that clarity. The reason for not having clarity is distractions called Rajoguna, Kshipta, Vikshipta, Bhumika. And in the distraction so much tired that we tend to enter into Muda Bhumika of sleeping. And every day these spiritual thoughts, spiritual understanding, spiritual practices get postponed only. आज मैं थक गया हूँ, कल करता हूँ. आज मुझे इधर उधर जाना है, कल क्लास में आता हूँ. कल कभी नहीं आता. Tomorrow never comes. See the people, they think they are intelligent and have convinced their gurus not to come to the classes, but they have forgotten that they are victimized by, their own minds, these projections and all. You know, people have come, I am busy with them today, no sadhana. Or with the people or activities, I am so tired that I need rest, therefore I can't do sadhana. They appear to be so sweetly justifiable things. This is what in Krishna's Gita, Yamimam Pushpitam Vacham. We don't need other people to use the Pushpita Vani to distract us from spirituality. Our own mind is enough to give sufficient excuses. And mind always has a powerful weapon of B-52 bomber called as the emotions. Emotions. It becomes so emotional and sentimental, if I cannot take rest, Swamiji, if I not do the yoga exercise, Swamiji, if I cannot do this and that, मुझे कुछ हो जाएगा. Means what? Other than attending your class and satsang, I am ready to do everything. This is how the mind cheats us. Other than our own Vedantic sadhana, हर एक चीज हम करने को तैयार. Isn't it? We think we are intelligent. We are befooled by our own selves. We think we are smart. No, we are egoistic. We are misguided by ourselves, our own mind. To realize this also, a lot of maturity is required. More than that, to accept it. More than that, to accept it, that it is not the right way. Yesterday we said in one of the classes, I don't know which class, यही होगा याद नहीं है कि how dare we decide for ourselves what to do, what not to do. In a sense, under the influence of vasanas and ignorance, we cannot decide. The Guru should decide for us. Karishye vachanam tava, I think here only we spoke about. The Shastra should decide for us. Isn't it? Shastra and Guru's decision is our decision. Not our decision is Shastra, or we have decided, then we don't listen to anyone. Who is deciding in us? Our own desires, our own mind, immature mind, our own incomplete intellect is deciding. Our well misguided personality, misguided by the equally foolish people of the world, that is what is deciding. That's not the right way. So, in general, in particular, today's thought is other than the class, how best we can become aware of our day, command it for using it for our Adhyatmika sadhana. Do it every day, do joyfully. Then ensure the sadhana, ensure the progress. Instead of that, waiting for something to happen, somebody to come and touch my head and spoil their hand. ऐसा नहीं होता. No need to wait for anyone. Guru, God, what they have to do, already they have done. Do we need to tell them what they have to do? They are not like us lazy. उनको पता है क्या करना है, हर पल कर ही रहे हैं. लेकिन जो हमें करना है करते जाए ना, तो फिर वो लोग भी आकर हमें और भी आगे बढ़ाते रहेंगे. So what am I doing whole day is the discussion. Okay. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Namo Brahmadibhyo Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam Shruti Smruti Purananam भवयेव भवान् इति मे नितराम् ओम ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्करभाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओं नित्यानन्दं निराधारं पारायणं तृतीयोऽध्यायः 456 यो देवानां प्रभवश्चोद्भवश्च विश्वाधिपो रुद्रो महर्षिः हिरण्यगर्भं जनयामास पूर्वं स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तु या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूः अघोरा अपापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्त अविचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्त हस्ते विवर्षि यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते विवर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिगंसेः पुरुषं जगत्. Chantings. Study the mantra 21. ॐ तपः प्रभावात् देवप्रसादात् च ब्रह्मः श्वेताश्वतरः अथ विद्वान् अत्याश्रमिभ्यः परमं पवित्रं प्रोवाच सम्यक् ऋषिसङ्घजुष्टम्. अगेन तपः प्रभावात् देवप्रसादात् च ब्रह्मः श्वेताश्वतरोऽथ विद्वान् अत्याश्रमिभ्यः परमं पवित्रं प्रोवाच सम्यक् ऋषिसङ्घजुष्टम्. What a beautiful mantra, exhaustive bhashya, worthy of deeply studying to understand and remember and practice. Tapaha explained. And what is said here more specifically is this tapasya is done by the Shwethashwathara Rishiji not as a formality, not as sentiment, not with all irregularities, not just with frustration and misery. He has done it with so much of self application and devotion that that tapasya has shown prabhava in his life. That prabhava word is important. Tapah prabhava. Like if I eat food, uska prabhav hona chahiye. If I take medicine, it should have its effect. If I do exercise, uska prabhav hona. If I am an employee somewhere, my work should show that result there. Prabhava. Like if I do this class, it should have some prabhava on me and you. If you are listening to the class, there should be some prabhava. Prabhava yukta tapasya. Tapa prabhava. Otherwise the tapasyas can be done irregularly, insincerely, mechanically, superficially, half-heartedly. Most of us do like that. That's why there's no prabhava. There are some people ऐसा योगासन करते हैं daily 1 hour. Therefore, throughout life they are healthy. That's the prabhava. The other day they announced that program. Now the yogasan will be there. I was excited seeing छोटे छोटे बच्चे आके 10 मिनट करेंगे. Suddenly a group of 8 or 10 people came. All are above 75, 80. And they did it that 8:39 in the evening. That was the time. Surya Namaskar and all back wale, ye wale, all yogasanas they did. I felt ashamed only. Yeah, at that age they are able to do. That's that keeping them healthy at that age. Tapa prabhavat. Okay. Explained every word. Second is Deva Prasadat. Who is Deva? Any and Rupa and Nama. Now don't get caught up in any Rupa Nama. Choose one. Choose one required, but don't be comparing with others and say as if there are two devatas. That Rama is greater than Krishna, Krishna. All these nonsense hope we have transcended now with Vedantic knowledge. And Advaita Brahmagnani knows one tattva only expresses so many rupas. Therefore, he has no problem. Still, according to the inclination of the mind, for the sadhana sake, one rupa, one nama of the Lord we select. Then Deva Prasada. What is the Prasada? Kaivalyam Uddishya. First point. The purpose of worshipping the Paramatma is only Kaivalya Prapti. Anything else, we have slipped. If anything else is our goal from Lord other than Kaivalya, we have missed it. इसलिए Shankara Bhagavan is very clear in his guidance. He doesn't want to falter. He says, Kaivalyam Uddishya. Kaivalyam is Brahma Prapti. उसको उद्देश्य में लगाकर. Second is तद अधिकार सिद्धये. है ना, कैवल्य पॉकेट में नहीं आता हो. ओनली व्हेन वी बिकम अधिकारी क्वालिफाइड फॉर इट दैट वी आर ब्लेस्ड विथ इट. इज देयर एनी डाउट? देन दैट अधिकारी अधिकारित्व टू गेट दैट द ब्यूटिफुल सेंटेंस यूज्ड बाय हिम इफ यू रिमेंबर कि कैवल्यम उद्देश्य उद्देश्य तद अधिकार सिद्धये देन बहुजन्मसु. डोंट से दैट 1 मिनट में उपासना करूंगा लॉर्ड तुम ब्लेस करो अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट बिलीव यू. मैं तुम्हें छोड़ दूंगा, मैं नास्तिक बन के तुम्हारा खिलाफ मैं प्रचार करूंगा. ऐसी धमकीबाजी मत करना विद द लॉर्ड. बहुजन्मसु. हाउ मेनी लाइव्स इट टेक्स वी डोंट नो फॉर अस टू डू परफेक्टली द उपासनास sufficient enough to invoke the Lord's grace to please him. Therefore, बहुजन्मसु, he doesn't want to take it for granted by saying कि 5 साल करो 10 साल करो हो जाएगा. बहुजन्मसु. And in those बहुजन्मसु, what has to be done? Aradhita. That Ishvara is to be, we have to do this Aradhana, he should get Aradhita by us. Then he does the prasada to us. How that Aradhana has to be done? Beautifully said here, Samyak Aradhita. Parameshwarasya Prasada. Samyak Aradhita. In that Samyakatva, the sincerity there, regularity is there, following all the steps are there. Then the Samyakatva mein, the Bhakti aspect, the Shraddha aspect. I know my Lord is there very much, seeing all my upasanas, prayers, and I know He will answer me. He will prepare me, He will qualify me, He knows His own way. He does it. Like that most famous, beautiful quotation by our Puja Gurudev. I know not where and when and how my Lord answers my prayers. But I know for certain that He will answer my prayers. Therefore, I leave all care with Him above, whose love for me is endless and true. See the completeness of the thought there. That's the meaning of बहुजन्मसु सम्यक् आराधितः, then aradhita parameshwarasya prasadat. This is the second one we have seen exhaustively. Tava prasadat, tava prabhavat, deva prasadat. Then Brahma is Narayana. Aparichinna mahatvam. Brahma is unconditional infinitude. That Brahma is Ha is Dyotanartham. Prasiddhitva Dyotanartham is her word. Shwethashwathara Namaha Rushihi. Up to this Visa. Vidwan is the word, we are seeing it, half of it Visa yesterday. So Tapaha Prabhavat Deva Prasadat Cha Brahma Aparchinna Mahatvam Ha Prasiddhi Dyotanartha Shvetashvataraha Namaha Rushihi. Now the Vidwan. Vidwan, we have seen half of it. What is it? What is the meaning of Vidwana? Vidwan Yathoktam Brahma. Not anything you know and say that I have known Brahman. Like there are some disciples. Whatever they like to do, they do, and they say, my Guru told me to do this. There are some spiritual organizations. What Guru told to do, long back they forgot. And they started their own activity and they say, our Guru told us to do this. And that Guru is laughing and crying. हमें मैं तो बोला ही नहीं था. In the same way, either knowing the Brahman also, not something as we fancy. Yathoktam Brahma, the Brahman whose nature is Satchidananda. So Yathoktam Brahma, how that Paramatma Brahma has to be known by everyone as known by Shwethashwatharaji, Parampara Praptam. So Yathoktam Brahma, Parampara Praptam, then most important, Guru Mukhata Shrutva. Remember Vedanta Jnana or any of these sadhanas, better if possible, not possible, definitely Guru Mukhataha Shrutva. That's why the Guru Upadesha Shakti is there. Take from the Guru. Mantra you only do, but take from the Guru, it will be effective. If physically Guru is not there and you trust that Guru, then his Paduka's picture will be there. Anna, that mala you put there and feel that it is given by him. And feel permanently that Guru has given that Upadesha. Wo bhi kaam karta. If you don't have your guru physically available or physically existing gurus, if you don't trust, because दिमाग कुछ भी कर सकता है, काम कर सकता है. If you have no doubt some living guru is there who loves you, trusts you and who is ready to guide you, there is nothing like that. The most beautiful thing of life wherein we have surrendered to the guru, guru has accepted it and ready to help us. ये जुगलबंदी जो है ना गुरु शिष्य का, उससे बढ़कर इस जगत में और कुछ नहीं. अगर बन गया तो, और जब तक बन के रहता है, और कोई भी बना हुआ बिगड़ बिगड़ जाता है, इसलिए डोंट एक्सपेक्ट एनीथिंग टू स्टे परमानेंट. नॉट नेसेसरी दैट एवरीथिंग शुड गेट separated with a disturbance and bitterness and fighting. No, no, not required. But separation is inevitable. So as long as Guru is there, guidance you take from him. If not, you do this. When it is the Upadesha for any mantrocharan, etc. Brahma Vidya to Guru Mukhata sunna hi padega. And we cleared all this. Parabrahman itself is the Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva itself is Guru Parampara. In that Guru Parampara only our Gurus have come. So be clear in that. Don't have any doubt. So Yathoktam Brahma Parampara Praptam Guru Mukhat Srutva. Then next one is important where you and I have to come to the next level. Manana Nididhyasana. Okay, Shravan ho gaya. Shravan kya was manana. Manana gives clearest understanding that yes, I am Brahman, I am not Upadis. Still, the habits of millions of lives will again and again pull us to be behaving like I am Jiva and I am Deha. In the Nididhyasana, the deeply rooted Dehosmi Bhavanas are replaced by Brahmasmi. That's called Nididhyasana. In the Nididhyasana, Vyatireka and Anvaya sadhanas are done. Vyatireka of my identity with the Upadis, Anvaya that I identify with that Chit Swarupa Paramatma. Nididhyasana. Okay. How these all have to be done? Adara. This is a very important point up to which we came yesterday. Adara means today also in common sense thought we saw love your sadhana, respect your sadhana, revere your sadhana, value it, etc. etc. Use all other words which can make you get convinced about the meaning आदर. आदर तो आप जानते हो ना. आदर के साथ one more word he adds नैरंतर्य. नैरंतर्य means निरंतरता. In any of the life's achievements, one of the basic thing is nirantarata, consistency. Anything you leave, that goes away again from our practice. Like if I stop talking on Gita Upanishads for 15 days, I am gone now. I cannot restart. It takes plenty of time and pains. So too, you are doing one double yoga asana exercise. Suddenly रोक दिए 20 दिन के लिए किसी कारण से. तो घर में शादी है, ये है, वो है, तो पिछले 20 दिन से मैंने छोड़ दी. देयर आफ्टर अगेन यू स्टार्ट, इट्स बिकम सो डिफिकल्ट. दैट इज व्हाई ही सेज नैरंतर्येण. आदरात नैरंतर्येण. आदर इज respect and reverence. Nairantarya means nirantara. Then the third word is satkara. Satkara means doing correctly, doing perfectly. Satkara means अच्छी तरह करना. नॉट द सत्कारा अदर मीनिंग वी सी कि गले में माला पहना के उतरने के बाद फिर से माला ले लिया दूसरे को डालने के लिए. नॉट दैट सत्कारा. सत्कारा मीन्स डूइंग परफेक्टली, डूइंग करेक्टली, डूइंग सिस्टमैटिकली, डूइंग एज इट हैज टू बी डन. यू नो, लाइक एनी गुड रेसिपी यू वांट टू मेक. आज मंगलवार है ना, क्या बनाना चाहते हो आप? हनुमान जी के लिए वड़माला बनाना है. तो देर इज ए सत्कार कि व्हेन दैट दाल हैज टू बी बिगोड, इजंट इट? उसका टाइम होता है. वो कम टाइम भिगाओगे तो कच्चा होता है, ज्यादा भिगाओगे तो उसका स्मेल आता है. सो टू व्हेन यू हैव टू पीसो इट, ग्राइंडर पीसो विल बी, मिक्सी पीसो विल बी डिफरेंट टेस्ट, बट हाथ से पीसो इज अलग डिफरेंट. देन द टू बी एडेड इंग्रेडिएंट्स, द क्वालिटी ऑफ देम, timings of them, everything matters there. Doing it perfectly is called a satkara. Satkara is the thing in we the Sanatana Dharmins Hindus have to learn more and more. We had it, but we started taking life and things for granted. Therefore, we are careless about the processes. चलता है रहने दो. इसलिए यहाँ 33 करोड़ देवता are to not blessed us to correct all the nonsense we do. In other countries, devatas are not required because human beings are intelligent. They are true devotees. They say, I'll do the work, I'll not give trouble to the God. In our Sanatana Dharma, with all the audacity and arrogance, we tell him, हम बिगाड़ते जाएंगे तुम संवारते जा. अरे see that how we take the God for granted. We take, and that's why the Lord sends all these Rakshasas to destroy our temples, etc., so that we are awakened that what mistakes we are doing. ये सब प्रभु के लीला है हमें जागृत करने के लिए. Everything, even children are so misbehaving or not obedient, it's the Lord sent only to teach the parents lesson how careless you are in disciplining him, etc. So we are talking about satkar. Okay, how many things have come here? Adara, Nairantarya, Satkaradivihi. These words we are all familiar with because we thoroughly studied them in our Patanjali Yoga Darshana also. When the Abhyasa Vairagya were explained, what is Abhyasa? Tatra sthitau yatnaha Abhyasaha. The effort to stay in that state of being is called Abhyasa. Or how that is done and how it is achieved? Sahatu Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Asevita Chet Duda Bhumihi Bhavati. So Adishankara Bhagavan Advaita Jnani is stealing from the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. For them there is no stealing, nothing. Jaha upayog hona hai hota, and everything is given by God. So they don't have those. biasnesses, partiality, they reach to such a higher level. So he is quoting from that sutra only. Satu dirghakala nairantarya satkara sevito dudha bhumihi. So dirghakala he said here as bahujanmasu. Aina nairantaryena he said in this word. Ki adara nairantarya. He used the words. Nirantara means without antara every day. Satkara word as it is he used. Satkara divihi. When these all sadhanas are done, done for what? Brahma aham asmi iti. Brahma aham asmi. I am Brahman, I am no more or never I was Jiva or Deha. Brahma aham asmi iti aparokshi kruta. Not the paroksha or pratyaksha. Aparokshi kruta means direct personal experience. Aparokshi kruta akhanda sakshatkaravan. And that aham brahma asmi अनुभव अपरोक्ष रूप में साक्षात्कार हुआ और जो हुआ वो अखंड रूपेण. That there is no breakage, that now I have forgotten that I am Brahman, now I think for some time I am Jiva Deha. Yeah, मैं भूल ही गया हूँ. The भूल ही गया is at the intellectual level. When the spiritual core is touched and established in it, there is no forgetfulness of it. So श्वेताश्वतरः विद्वान, ये है ना सेंटेंस ऑफ द मंत्र. ब्रह्मा श्वेताश्वतरः अथ विद्वान. That Vidwan, one word, Shankara Bhagavan didn't want to be careless about it. He wanted to explain exhaustively. He took so many words to explain. 12 of them. All of them Visa. You know what are they? First, Yathoktam. Second, Yathoktam Brahma. Second, Parampara Praptam. Third, Guru Mukhat Shrutva. Fourth, Manana. Fifth, Nididhyasana. Sixth, Adara. Seventh, Nairantarya. Eighth, Satkaradivihi. Ninth, Brahma Aham Asmi Iti. Tenth, Aparokshi Kruta. 11th, Akhanda. 12th, Sakshatkaravan. Our count is perfect. 12 words are used. This is how he has realized the Brahman. Now, we struggled to explain to you in different language called Hindi. But if you are master of Sanskrit and read that flow, how it looks like, just listen. I just chant it, you listen it. It is said, कि श्वेताश्वतरो नाम ऋषिः विद्वान् यथोक्तं ब्रह्म परंपरा प्राप्तं गुरुमुखात् श्रुत्वा मनन निदिध्यासन आदर नैरन्तर्य सत्कारादिभिर् ब्रह्म अहम अस्मि इति अपरोक्षीकृत अखंड साक्षात्कारवान्. So sweet, so complete. This is how he has realized Brahman. So this particular shloka, therefore, starting from Tapa Prabhavat se yahan tak, everything is detailedly told for us as to how Aham Brahmasmi Aparoksha Sakshatkara is achieved. But do we have that seriousness to understand, the sincerity to grasp, and what do you call, retain commitment to do the practice, patience to continuously do it? If these things are there, we will also will be Shwethashwathara. Then comes the next one, Atyashramibhyaha Paramam Pavitram Provacha Samyak Rishi Sangha Jushtam. To the Atyashram means the qualified people. Later on, after his own personal realization, he gave them the Brahma Vidya. That portion also is very exhaustive. The Bhashyakara's Bhashya, very sweet also. Tomorrow we'll study that. Itna kafi aaj. Sarvam Bhagavat Charanarindarpanam. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shrutimatre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Great. Now join for Bhagavad Gita. Ya Nisha Sarvabhutanam.